The Tropical Cowboy loved his Harley-Davidson more than anything else in the world. He had bought the bike when he was a young man and had been riding it ever since. Over the years, he had added various modifications to it, making it even more powerful and beautiful than it had been when he first got it. The bike had seen him through many adventures, both good and bad. He had ridden it through deserts and jungles, across mountains and oceans, and it had never let him down. Whenever he was feeling down, all he had to do was get on his bike and ride, and everything would feel better. Whenever he was in town, people would stop and stare at the Harley. It was a beautiful machine, painted in bright orange and black, with chrome everywhere. The sound it made when it roared to life was enough to make people's hearts skip a beat. And when the Tropical Cowboy was riding it, he looked like a king on a throne. The Harley was more than just a means of transportation for him. It was a symbol of freedom, of independence, of living life on his own terms. Whenever he was on the road, he felt like he could conquer the world. He loved nothing more than to ride his bike with the wind in his face and the sun on his back. It was the closest he could get to flying without leaving the ground. The feeling of speed, of power, of being in control was addictive. And whenever he rode into a new town, he would always make sure to find the local biker bar. There, he would meet other bikers, swap stories, and share a beer or two. It was a brotherhood, a community of like-minded people who all shared the same passion for the open road. But most of all, the Harley was a reminder of who he was. The Tropical Cowboy was a free spirit, a man who lived life on his own terms. He didn't need anyone's approval or validation. He was his own person, and his bike was a symbol of that. And so he rode on, with the wind in his face and the sun on his back, always ready for the next adventure. The Harley was his faithful companion, his best friend, his soulmate. As long as he had his bike, he knew he could handle anything life threw his way.